My name's Anthony Delaney and my book, The Best Marriage, Why Settle for Less, has just been released worldwide. I wrote it for people thinking about getting married one day, or if you're already married, I wanted to help, whether you're loving it or kind of losing it, or even living to regret it. The single best predictor of human happiness is social relationship quality. Dr. Gary Chapman, who wrote the blockbuster bestseller, The 5 Love Languages, in his endorsement of this book says it points the way to a better marriage. Nikki and Silla Lee, who founded the marriage course, say we defy anyone to read this wonderful book and not find ways to improve their own marriage. I'm blown away by that, but I'm not claiming to be a guru. All I'm trying to do here is to keep learning from my mistakes and share them with you. I've been married now to Zoe for over 12,000 days. The big day was in July 1987, and when I think back to that day, I smile at how in love, excited and naive we were. And so often people put a lot of focus, money, time and energy into that big day, but less into what you do for all the little days after. So, following years of counselling people, preparing for marriage or struggling to get closer or stay together, I wanted to give you something from my own ups and downs that you can practically apply to help make your relationship better today. Because really, the most important day for your marriage is not yesterday or tomorrow, because you can't really do anything about them. But what can you do to make your marriage the B.E.S.T, the best today? That acrostic B.E.S.T forms the central theme and a memorable way to invest in your relationship as you think how to build strong or build back to get the best. And the B stands for bless. It's a religious sounding word because most of us are aware of the idea of having a marriage blessing. But again, you don't have to go to a church or book some big ceremony for a blessing. It starts when you see and receive the other person with all their differences as a blessing in your life. And then you think, how can I bless them today in my words and my actions? Well, you might think, well, maybe I would if they ever did. But a famous verse in Scripture says, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And that applies whether you're a believer or not to marriage. The best relationships focus on what we put into them, not what we get out of them. What if we thought of our marriages every day like a box, an empty box, and we've got to put something in before we can take anything out? Really, there's no love in marriage. The love is in people, and we decide where we'll put it. There's no romance, there's no affection, there's no kindness there unless we choose to put it in. And the more we put in every day, the more we'll build up. And this is how to be a blessing. You see the other person as they are. Because I can't change you, I can only change me. See them as being a blessing to you, not a burden, certainly not a curse. And then we decide, how can I be a blessing and bless them? Give, serve, smile, help, cheer. The book has all kinds of other practical ideas and questions to go deeper and apply this, but in essence, you're a blessing whenever you notice or discover your spouse's needs and meet them. That can fill your relationship with trust and joy and happiness. If your marriage box feels empty today, rather than kick it and complain, ask what you can deposit today. You can make investments in your marriage just as you would in the bank, in a world that is making withdrawals all the time. So be a blessing. That's the first part of getting the best marriage. Why settle for less?